How's it going, everyone? Gonna be taking you guys through some PlayStation game news and updates. We've got a major title going free to play. It's been in an early access period, but it'll be going free to play forever. Here very shortly, we'll talk about that. Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza has gotten a major update, and we'll definitely be talking about that, given that a major update includes something that they are now implementing into the series that was available for free, then they tried to paywall it. We'll talk about it. The game looks absolutely awesome, and I'm excited for it. And Xbox Developer Direct 25 is scheduled. And while it is an Xbox Developer Direct, y'all know how these things work. Now, we'll be getting some updates on games coming to PlayStation 5 as well. We'll talk that at the end of this video, but right off the bat, free forever on the PlayStation Store will be Smite 2 on January the 14th. Mark your calendars and get ready to enter into the next era of the Battleground of the Gods, as noted on the Smite 2 official Twitter page. It has been in an early access period, a founders period, where you could pay $30, you would get some in-game items, and you would be able to play the game as it was in early access, early alpha, whatever you want to call it. Fight as a god, choose your god from across mythology, and wield unique godly abilities, hurl bolts of lightning as Zeus, master the arcane powers of death as Anubis, or backstab your foes as Loki. The third-person action MOBA, no other game offers combat that feels like your favorite hero shooter crossed with the deep strategy you can only find in a 5v5 MOBA. Feel the impact of every shot, sneak up enemies and combo abilities with teammates to take down the enemy titan in conquest mode, or defeat waves of minions and enemy gods to secure victory in the arena mode. Play anywhere with anyone. Smite 2 features full cross-platform play and cross-progression, so you can play with friends regardless of platform and take your unlocks with you. Smite Reforged, more than 40 million players have enjoyed Smite. Now the next generation of action MOBA begins with immersive visuals powered by Unreal Engine 5, more impactful combat, and new creative gameplay options to shape the game in your own way. Minutes to learn and a lifetime to master as well. And you know, it's a MOBA that has been quite popular. Definitely not at the tier of like the Dota or the League of Legends. Smite was at the tier below that. I played a little bit of it, not my cup of tea. Like, as far as MOBAs go, the only MOBA I got super into was League of Legends, and I'm happy to put that period of my life, the absolute toxicity that that game brought into my life, behind me. I jumped back into it when the world went to hell in 2020, but yeah, I'm done with that stage of my life. I'm ready to move on and be a washed-up old man and play, you know, as far as multiplayer games, Rivals is all, Marvel Rivals, that is gonna be the game I play for the foreseeable future, and we'll see how long that is sustaining my interest. For now, it's doing pretty damn well, but Smite 2, again, will be available free for everyone on January the 14th, and they've been pretty good as far as what I remember of the initial game. And one of the elements that Smite always got a lot of credit for was the fact that as far as microtransactions go and things of that nature, they're very lenient on that. So hopefully that continues with Smite 2 as it's seeing a release free to play on January the 14th. Alright, speaking of free, let's talk about this. Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii got a major direct stream today. A lot of information about gameplay mechanics and things of that nature. And the game will have a free New Game Plus mode, which is awesome. Now, it'll be dropping in a post-release patch, so it won't be available day one, and hey, charging for New Game Plus was already ridiculous. It was absolutely egregious, but guess what? Sega did it with Like a Dragon Infinite. Well, thankfully, they learned from the criticism. It looks like they took that criticism to heart, and for this game at least, they're going to be implementing it as just a free post-release patch. So thankfully, we'll hopefully never have to deal with that again. That was just wild, and that was something that we talked about ad nauseum when Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth was coming out. It was absolutely egregious, and I feel like people didn't make as big of a deal about it as they should have, but obviously, they did enough for Sega to realize that that was just absolutely whack. Look, I get it. Y'all trying to make money on the deluxe editions and the ultimate editions, but $70, $60 is already a lot for a video game, and then to lock features that have been available for games for eons for free, that is artificially raising the price of a game without actually raising the price of the game at a surface level, in the sense of, okay, you could buy Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth for $70, but if you want all the content that was available in the past, now you gotta pay $90 for the deluxe edition. And I get it, there's other stuff baked into it, but it's nonsense, and thankfully that won't be the case. I will say this, based on the direct stream, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii looks absolutely like my cup of tea. Over the top, chaotic, absolute mayhem. The naval combat looks insane. We got lasers in naval combat. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on, but sign me up because they are absolutely cooking with gas when it comes to Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. And the beat-em-up gameplay looks absolutely awesome. And hopefully, now we do know that going forward, the next mainline Like a Dragon game won't have New Game Plus. Project Sentry, no New Game Plus. I'm talking about New Game Plus locked behind a paywall because that is just something that, yeah, if it happens again, Sega is definitely going to be feeling the wrath. And I just feel like at this point, there's a lot of pushback. Like, you see what happens with the Ubisofts in the world and so on and so forth. Then I get it that Sega's done this with Persona in terms of nickel and diming people, but there's gotta be a happy balance where, yes, you gotta make your money, but at least do it in a relatively decent way for the consumer as well, not stripping away features that were available in the past. And they gotta learn from Persona 3 Reload as well. As great as that game was, $100 Ultimate Edition that didn't include the DLC. It's kind of insane, but, you know, it is what it is. Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii looks great, coming out in a time with a lot of big games. At least Assassin's Creed Shadows won't be a game that we're gonna be busy with in February, but still, I've got Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak 2. I do plan on playing Avowed, Monster Hunter Wilds. It's still gonna be absolute mayhem as far as new game releases go in February, but you know, one less game is actually a pretty good thing. But Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii looks great, and it's gonna be a little bit of a shorter experience, but they did say it's gonna be lengthier than the man who erased his name, so I'm expecting like a 15 to 20 hour experience here, which that's chef's kiss, like perfect. That is what I am looking for. I don't need every game to be 60 plus hours. A 15 to 20 hour experience for me is absolutely perfect. I'm excited for that. And lastly, I do want to note that Xbox Developer Direct has been revealed, and they know Doom the Dark Ages is going to be showcased. South of Midnight, which is going to be a console exclusive, will be available on PC. I actually think the gameplay in that game looks quite good, and hopefully that'll turn out well. That's coming from Compulsion Games. And then we also will hear about Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Maybe a release date for that game? They said it might be coming out in the first half of 2025. You know, a June release date would be really, really nice for that game. Maybe May? I don't know, but Claire Obscure Expedition 33 is a showcase of how you debut a game from a new studio. Man, I gave a lot of credit to Black Myth Wukong and Stellar Blade last year. Claire Obscure might be the game from a promotional standpoint to get a lot of credit this year. Now, it will be available on Xbox Game Pass, so it'll have its sales affected to an extent that way, but hopefully they're getting the bag and then some from Microsoft, because that game looks awesome for a turn-based RPG. That is going to be right up my alley. And then also, they're going to a surprise location to see another studio's brand new game. Rumor has it that that might be the Oblivion remake, so more on that on January the 23rd, just 2 weeks away. Hopefully, Microsoft cooking up some good stuff, and I do believe they've got some exciting stuff in 2025. Fable will hopefully drop this year. Outer Worlds 2, Avowed, you've got Doom the Dark Ages, South of Midnight. They've actually got a pretty decent lineup for 2025, and then in 2026, maybe we'll get Gears of War E-Day and a couple of other titles, Clockwork Revolution. They've definitely got some stuff cooking in the oven, and 2025 might be the best year for Microsoft in quite a while in terms of their first-party output, but that's not saying much because their first-party output's been rather weak for a while, but that'll do it for me. Again, Smite 2 going free forever come January the 14th. Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, thank the high heavens. New Game Plus will be free. That game looks awesome. Excited to check that out. And Xbox Developer Direct will be happening on January the 23rd, 10 a.m. Pacific Time, 1 p.m. Eastern. Be on the lookout for that. Some PlayStation reveals and announcements will be coming as a part of that. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.